Okay, so this is an image that I just created via LM Studio. So in LM Studio, it is not possible to generate images. It is in the name. It is LM Studio, Language Model Studio. It is not for creating a picture, but at least there is a feature called MCP or Model Context Protocol that essentially can be used to let LM Studio or AI models in LM Studio to be able to sort of borrowing some tools from third-party providers, which in this case I just used the space from Hugging Face, and this is free. It is very popular and it is very easy to set up. So basically after that we can get the image generation feature via LM Studio. So here's how you can get it. First, sorry about that, you have to use LM Studio on your computer, and just make sure that you are using the latest version, because the MCP feature is only available after the version 0.3.17 if I'm not mistaken. So make sure that you are running the latest version of the tool. Okay, so after that let me just go back to LM Studio, and there are a few things that we need to modify. There are a few things that we need to prepare. First, you need to use an AI model with a tool calling capability so it can utilize the MCP feature. And to find that, you can navigate to model search, and then you can download an AI model that can fit on your computer, and just make sure that it has this tiny blue hammer icon, meaning that the model has been trained for tool use. It can use MCP. It is very important. If you are using a regular model without that capability, then unfortunately this is not going to work. Just make sure that you're downloading or using a model with a tool calling feature. Now after that, we want to add MCP, Hugging Face MCP into LM Studio. And to do that, you can maybe start a new chat, and then you can click this icon, show sidebar, and then you can navigate to this tool integration feature, click install, and then click edit mcp.json. Okay, be mindful, MCPs are useful, but they can be dangerous. Okay, just click got it. Now after that, you can copy this. I'm going to put this code in the description down below. Let me just copy it. And we're not done yet, because there is one detail that you need to insert, which is the access token, and this has to be created in Hugging Face. So let me try doing that. I guess I'm going to minimize this. So let me just open huggingface.co, and you can create free account, and it is necessary to have an account, and it will give you, I think, 4 minutes of GPU usage. So basically, in theory, you can generate images for free every day, assuming that you are not exceeding the credit. Now, after you have created an account and then you have logged into your account, you can open the profile, and then you can navigate to settings. Okay, so right here, we need to, I think we need to select MCP. We need to select essentially an AI model that can be used in MCP. So you can navigate to this menu called MCP, and then you can search for the image model that you want to use. There are many open source image models, like there is Z-Image, Qwen-Image, Flux, and some other models in the future, but in this case I'll use the Z-Image Turbo. It is among the fastest image model. So basically these are some tools, or let's say it's called spaces in Hugging Face, and this is just a place for the community to put some or run some open source models, which in this case was Z-Image, and I can use it via MCP in LM Studio to generate images. So that's the simplest explanation about this tool. Anyway, after that we can start creating the access token. Let me just navigate to access tokens, and if you don't have any, you can click create new token. Let's call this one LM Studio image generation. The naming is not very important. After that, you can scroll down and click create token. There you go. So this is the access token. You can save it, you can store it somewhere safe, and do not share it to anyone, because this is tied to your account. Now I'm showing this because I'm going to delete this anyway. So when you're done, you can click copy, and then you can navigate to LM Studio again, and you can replace your HF token here with the access token that you just copy. And there you go. So click save. Okay, MCP server added. This has been added successfully. You can click this, and you can see that now we got an MCP called Z-Image Turbo, which is the model that I use. Again, if you're using Flux or Qwen or something else, the name could be different, but just make sure that you have seen the model name right here in the integrations. Now, I think we're ready to start using the model. So let me start a new chat. And right here, we have to select a model. Again, you have to use a model with the tool calling feature, which in this case, I'm going to be using the Qwen 3 with 3 billion parameters. And I'm just using the default setting, load model. Okay, just wait for it. Wait until the model fully loaded, and then we can start utilizing it. So right here, you can see that there is the MCP feature is enabled. You can click it to disable it, or if you want to use it, you can click it again to enable the feature. Now, I'm going to send a message. So basically, we have to specify the model that we want to use. So in this example, I'm going to tell AI that with Z-Image, and then I'm going to provide the prompt. So let me just copy my prompt. I have the prompt right here. I'm going to copy it. You can describe the image, you can describe style, the image settings, the aspect ratio, the size, etc., depending on the model. And after that, just hit enter to send a message and just wait for the AI model to think through. And then it will start calling the tool to start generating the images based on the prompt, based on the request that you just sent to AI. So just wait for it. It is still thinking. And after that, it will prompt you with a permission request if it is okay to continue. So it's still thinking, but just wait for it. There's another button that we need to click. Okay, so it is generating arguments. This will be sent to the MCP server in Hugging Face. As you can see, now it is doing something. So this is something that you have to click. Just click proceed. And just wait for the model to start generating the images. So I'm using Z-Image Turbo. This is one of the fastest image models that is available right now. Okay, so it is still thinking. Now it's going to provide me with the link. And there you go. So this is the image. Unfortunately, Hugging Face cannot show the image directly in the chat interface, but at least we can copy the link. You can click it, copy URL to clipboard, and I'm going to open that on my browser. Let me just paste that. And there you go. So that was the picture that was created in LM Studio. It is not with LM Studio, it is in LM Studio because after all, we're just using the MCP tool to let LM Studio to use the image generation feature in Hugging Face. But that's basically the workaround that we can try to generate images in LM Studio. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.